They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We go tonight. 180. 45. I smell fear in that offense. I smell.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Check. Watch it before. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They find some open field here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Switch. Green, triple team.
58, come on. It's got
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Ready, black 25.
Hey, check. Double time.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Here's Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A pickup of 2 brings up
2nd and goal from inside the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. Blue lane. 50 inch the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let me go. Let me go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up second down.
120.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
Goff now looking to throw. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
17.
Now Goff on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on it.
And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Winston. He finds Howard complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry by Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It's outtime, guys. It's outtime.
On third down, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff's throw here finds Woods. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Goff now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jameis now on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third and short yardage, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. Underneath, he's got Brait, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Again, it's Winston. It's caught. It's Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready? Rack. 58, boys, 58. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, gone. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Come on here, come get some. Here, one. Jim, 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 Jim. Hey.
Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
120. Ricky.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides.